Job's three friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar, heard about all the troubles that had come upon him, they agreed to meet together.
Zophar, let me ask you a question. Does life exist in a continual state of fluctuation, or in a state of unvarying constancy? Life is like a river. There's one river when you go across it, yet it is a different river when you place your foot into return. Life is always changing. That is a brilliant answer. In fact, it reminds me of my own thoughts concerning rivers. There's rushing rivers make a noise, no one is around to hear them. And concerning our friend Job, if suffering affects others, what if the others don't know that an individual is suffering? Are they still therefore affected? It reminds me of an ancient. Zophar, what do you think about all of this?
I really don't know about any of that. But where in the four corners of the earth is Bildad? Yeah, Bildad is. Just because he's rich does not mean we have to pay up for him.
And Shmi, I'm going to need 3 sets of clothing. One for sleeping, one for mourning, and one for, oh, hey, Eliphaz and Zophar. You guys know anything about Shmi here?
No, thank you.
No, let's go.
Okay, I'm ready anymore.
You didn't understand about Job?
I really don't think Job deserves all these things that are happening to him. I just hope there's some way we can encourage him.
Is that Job?
He looks terrible. Do you think he's even alive?
Let's see if we can get help.
Job's friends didn't know what to say when they saw how much suffering Job was in. They sat quietly with him for 7 days and 7 nights. Finally, Job breaks the silence.
Why was I even born? May those that curse days curse that day. I wish I would have died an infant. For then, I'd be lying down in peace, instead of in this torture. Sighing comes to me instead of food. My groans pour out like water. I have no peace, no quietness. I have no rest, only turmoil.
Job, may I say something? Over the years, you've been a help to all of us. But now that trouble strikes you, you are discouraged. But I want you to contemplate this. Have the innocent ever been destroyed? The way I see it, it's those who plow evil and sow trouble that reap disaster. Job, there's still hope for you.
I wish my anguish could be weighed, and my misery could be placed in the scale. Surely it would outweigh the sand of the sea. What strength do I have that I should hope? What prospects that I should be patient?
Let me tell you about a dream. A terrifying spirit glided across my face, and it said, "Can a man be more righteous than God? You should take your case before him. Blessed is the man who God corrects. So do not despise the discipline of the Almighty. For he wounds, but he also binds up. He injures, but his hands also bring healing. Things can only get better for you if you accept this discipline. Then God will surely rescue you and restore you to full prosperity."
Brought you some tea to soothe your throat.
A despairing man should have the devotion of his friends. But now, you too have proven to be no help. I've been given months of futility and nights of misery, filled with nightmares that have been assigned to me. My body is clothed with worms and scabs. My skin is broken and festering. Oh God, what is man that you make so much of it? That you focus so much of your attention on it? Will you never let me alone? Or look away from me even for an instant? If I've sinned, what have I done to you, watching man? Why have you made me your target? Have I become a burden to you?
Job, how long will you say such things? Your words are like a blustering wind. Does God pervert justice? Call on him now if you're so pure, and he'll restore you immediately. For surely God does not strengthen the hands of evildoers, and reject the blameless.
You speak some truth. But how can man approach an infinitely powerful God who's resisted him and come out unscathed? He's created everything. He's done wonders that cannot be fathomed and miracles that cannot be counted.
Your lofty dialogue reduced them to silence? Will no one rebuke you when you mock?
I am blameless.
I doubt it!
If only God would listen to my argument. He probably crushed me with the storm. Or multiply my wounds for no reason. He would not let me regain my breath, or would overwhelm me with misery. It is useless. God destroys both the blameless and the wicked. If only there was someone to mediate between us. Someone to remove God's rod from me. That this terror would frighten me no more. I would speak up to God, but as it stands now, I cannot.
You say God. My beliefs are flawless. Now pure in your sight. Oh, I wish God would speak.
I loathe my very life. Therefore, I'll complain all I want.
Hold up, Joe!
God, does it please you to oppress me while you smile at the schemes of the wicked? It was your hand that shaped me and made me. Will you not turn and destroy me? You gave me life, but show me kindness. And in your providence wash over my spirit. Will you now turn and destroy me?
Joe, do you really think you can understand all the mysteries of Almighty God? If you would just put away the sin that is in your hand, allow no one to fall in your tent, then life would get better from here. Be filled with hope, and friends will surround you. But the eyes of the wicked will fail, and escape will elude them. Their cries of hope will become a dying gasp.
Doubtless, you are the people, and wisdom will die with you. Become a mere laughing stock to my friends, though I'm still righteous.
Would a wise man argue with worthless words and with speeches that have no value? Your sin prompts your mouth. Your own mouth condemns you, not ours. Your lips testify against you. Now listen to this piece of
It
advice.
is God that owns wisdom and understanding, not you. Do not think I can fear you. Yet, I was to speak to the Almighty, and to argue my case before God.
Do you listen in on God's counsel? Do you limit all knowledge to yourself?
You smear me with lies. Worthless physicians, all of you. If only you were to altogether be silent. For you, that would be wisdom. Would it turn out well if he examined you? Can anyone bring true charges against me? If so, I will be silent and die. How many wrongs and sins have I committed? Oh God, why do you consider me your enemy? Man's days are few and full of trouble. He springs up like flowers and withers away. Like a fleeting shadow he does not endure. When a man dies, will he live again?
Joe, the gray-haired and the aged are on our side, men even older than your father. And what has the wise man taught us in all the ages but this? It is the wicked man who suffers torment. When all seems well, trouble strikes him. Distress and anguish fills the wicked man with terror because he shakes his fist at God and puffs himself up against the Almighty. He conceives trouble and gives birth to evil.
Will your long-winded speeches never end? What ails you to keep arguing? Miserable comforters, all of you. If you were in my shoes, I could speak like you, shaking my finger, condemning you. But instead, encouragement from my mouth will bring you relief.
Joe, why is it that you think we're the foolish ones? You're the one who's tearing yourself to pieces in your anger, not us. But I guess in those type of circumstances, this would be expected.